The negotiation chamber went silent the moment Arya stepped through the reinforced doors. She wore no armor and carried no weapons. Just a worn leather jacket, her hands visible at her sides, her eyes as cold and distant as deep space. Across the chamber, the Kravathi warlord Thexan observed her with 4 of his 6 eyes, his mandibles clicking in what might have passed for amusement. Behind him, suspended inside a crackling violet energy cage, was Ren, a juvenile Vorai predator. Midnight fur, golden eyes wide with primal fear. His parents had once been ambassadors. Had been because the Kravathi did not negotiate with prey species. The human comes alone, Thexan declared, his translator flattening his chittering voice into a motionless standard speech. How disappointing. Around the chamber, 24 Kravathi soldiers tightened their grips on plasma rifles. Each stood nearly 3 meters tall, exoskeletons gleaming like polished obsidian. Serrated limbs capable of slicing through starship hull plating without effort. Apex predators from a death world where even the plants hunted. Arya stopped 10 meters from the warlord. I'm here for the cub. You are here to die, mammal. Thexan leaned forward on his forelegs, compound eyes reflecting dim light. Your species fascinates me. So soft, so weak, yet you spread across the stars like a virus. Tell me, why should I not simply crush you and the whelp together? Arya's expression didn't change. Because you're curious. The warlord's mandibles widened, the Kravathi version of a smile. Curious about what? About why every species in the Galactic Council warned you not to take that cub hostage. Why the Vorai, who could tear through your ships with their bare claws, asked for human mediation. Why I walked in here alone. Thexan's chittering laughter echoed off the metal walls. The Vorai asked for you because they are cowards hiding behind lesser species. And you came alone because your people are fools. No, Arya said softly. Her voice dropped to barely above a whisper, yet it carried with perfect clarity. I came alone because I'm all you get. One chance. One warning. The air in the chamber seemed to grow colder. Several soldiers shifted, an unusual tell for a species that had conquered 17 star systems through brutality alone. A warning. Thexan's translator struggled to capture the mockery in his tone. From what? Your science? Your weapons? We have studied your species extensively, human. You are not the fastest. Not the strongest. Your homeworld is practically paradise. Barely any predators worth mentioning. Persistence hunters from a gentle world. And you think you can threaten the Kravathi? Arya nodded slowly. You're right. Earth is gentle. And that's why you'll never understand what we really are. She took one step forward. Every weapon in the chamber tracked her instantly. You evolved on a world where survival meant being the biggest monster. Arya continued steadily. Where only the strongest survived. Natural selection at its purest. But humans evolved differently. We learned to chase prey across the savannah for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. We tracked wounded animals for weeks. And when something hurt us, we didn't stop coming. Ever. Another step. Mandibles clicked nervously. We're not persistence hunters, Thexan. We're pursuit predators. And that difference matters. Her eyes locked onto all 6 of his. When a persistence hunter loses its prey, it finds another. But when a pursuit predator loses its target, she smiled, and there was no humor in it. It never stops hunting. Ren whimpered inside the cage. Arya's gaze flicked to the cub for a brief second, something softer flashing beneath the iron resolve. The Vorai didn't ask for human help because they're cowards, she said. They asked because they know what we do to species that hurt children. Any children, human or not. Her voice remained calm. We bonded with wolves, apex predators on our world, and made them family. We did the same with cats, horses, birds, reptiles. We form packs. We adopt. We protect. Even creatures that can't bond back, we still choose them. Thexan's posture shifted slightly. The first hint of uncertainty. That cub, Arya said, pointing at Ren without breaking eye contact. The moment you took it, you didn't just threaten the Vorai. You triggered something in every human who heard about it. Something old. Something we carried from Earth. Her voice hardened. The instinct that makes us run into burning buildings for strangers. The madness that makes us throw ourselves on grenades to shield others. The same stubborn, reckless, beautiful insanity that defines us. The chamber lights flickered. Not from failure, but from the sudden arrival of a dozen human warships dropping out of hyperspace above the Kravathi flagship. Then more signals. An entire armada. Every human warship in the sector. Thexan's eyes darted to the tactical displays. You said you came alone. I did, Arya confirmed calmly. But I never said I was alone. She didn't look back at the soldiers. She didn't need to. Those ships aren't here under orders. They're volunteers. Every captain made the same choice when they heard about Ren. That's what humans do. We don't ask permission to do the right thing. We don't calculate the odds. We act. She stepped closer, now within striking distance of his serrated limbs. So here's your choice, Thexan. Release the cub and leave this system. Or kill me. You absolutely can. Her eyes never wavered. But understand this. If I die, those ships won't negotiate. They won't demand justice. They'll erase your flagship. Then your fleet. Then they'll chase your species to every corner of the galaxy you try to hide in. Her voice dropped to a whisper. Not because of orders. Not because of treaties. But because you made it personal. Silence stretched thin and heavy. Then Thexan made a gesture. The energy cage flickered and deactivated. Ren tumbled free, and Arya moved instantly, catching the trembling cub and cradling him gently against her chest. You're insane, Thexan whispered. Arya looked up at him, holding Ren securely in her arms. No, she replied. We're human. There's a difference. And you just learned it. She walked out of the chamber with the cub in her arms. Past soldiers who could have ended her life with a single strike. No one moved. No one breathed. Because in that moment they understood. The galaxy was beginning to learn the truth. Humanity did not dominate through strength or speed. They prevailed through unrelenting will, and an absolute refusal to abandon those they chose to protect. The predators of the universe had evolved to hunt. But humans had evolved to never stop hunting back. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.